Hey guys, Rivet here. Welcome back to another vlog. We're out in the woods. Not like, oh god, I went hiking in the middle of the woods. No, the trail is literally like 100 feet that way on my bike. Show you guys my setup here. So here's the bike. It's it's my folding bike. So yeah, what I do is I clip the camera to this contraption here. So this is a magnetic clip that the camera attaches to. My phone goes here. And then today, the Insta360 is here. We just got it connected in there. So this is the charging case for it. And I got it connected to a mount. I've ordered a second one of these for my Fimi Palm to attach that to my bike. So I can have 3 cameras at the go at the same time. You know, because I'm an idiot and I'm a fool. I do have another microphone set up. I don't have it running at the moment. It is USB-C that will connect to the camera. I've already tested it, works fine. The problem is, here I can get it out. No big deal. I'm a little out of breath, so I apologize. I'm not in the shape I want to be, let's put it that way. So yeah, this is a Komika set that it has a charging case here. You guys can see, but this unit has a USB-C dongle built into it. And the issue with that, and it works great, trust me, I love it. The only issue is that the cage that I have around this camera to protect it in case it drops or anything is just a little bit too thick to allow for that to sit in it comfortably. So I've ordered in an adapter. I got a 3-pack of them for like $10. It's coming in next week. But when I get to use those, life will be a lot better for me. So I'm like thankful. So yeah, it'll be on a little adapter just cleaning out. And if those adapters don't work, it does have a hot or cold shoe mount for it that I can attach to the cage and then run a USB-C to USB-C connector to the camera. So I'll have a solution one way or the other. So it doesn't matter to me. Yeah, so today is, I took you to the spot. This is where I mentioned that I heard the crash and that animal sound, and it happened just over there. There's a bit of a ravine that goes down here. So I thought, I'll just come out here. What the hell? I did hear a tree sound earlier. That was way down there. It could have been anything. And it didn't have the same sound. It sounded more like just somebody whacking a tree, like a stick against a tree. But yeah, this is a nervous feeling. I'm not gonna lie. I spent some time here the last time I was here looking around and didn't see anything, but that's when everything went wonky. I've got my headphones in. They're connected to my phone. I don't have any music playing, so that's good. Double checked. I don't have Don't Fear the Reaper on my phone, so if it plays, I don't know what's fucking going on. But yeah, I just wanted to get in here, just to get past my own personal wobbles. Today's Remembrance Day. So I'm off work a little bit early. We have an ability to take off a couple hours early. I have like 6 of them to use up. So I wanted to use one up. I got to use them up before the end of the year. So I'm going to be taking them staggered throughout the next. I'm just going to do it once a week. Gets me off early so that I can get out and record. So I'll just take them on a nice day that I know it's like, oh, Tuesday's going to be nice. I'll take it off and then I'll go and record. Because when I get done work, I don't have enough time to record. And then I have the weekends, and my weekends have been kind of shitty. I was all sick all last weekend, even part of this week. I've mentioned before I have colitis. It's not something I'm going to ever get over or get rid of. It's part of my life for now and forever. triggers can be anything. I made coleslaw last week and it turned, whatever. Something with it didn't work, and I made it. I had it for a couple of days, so maybe the third day or fourth day was a little bit too much for it. And it wasn't like it was off bad. It was just enough off to trigger my system to go blah, and blah. It did. So I was sick all weekend with my colitis. Didn't go out, didn't do anything. Stayed in bed and vegged out. And then earlier this week, massive headache came in just out of nowhere. Again, colitis can lead to a bunch of problems, stress and everything happens with it. So I was working, headache was just getting too much, and I'm like, you know what, I'm taking off for the rest of the afternoon. Told my boss I needed a couple hours off, and she was absolutely great. Got off, literally went to lay down after, and I wasn't down for 10 minutes before my stomach flipped again. I was in the bathroom puking this time. So, minute that happened though, which was weird, is my ears popped and my sinuses, drained. So like my nose just ran like crazy. And it was like, it felt like a sinus headache that just kind of alleviated itself. The vomiting didn't stop. It went for a while. So yeah, I was sick for another day. So yeah, I've had 3 days of illness over the course of the last little while. So I'm still getting over just the feeling of being sick. And it sucks. I love these woods, man. These woods are great. Lots of people out and around though today, which is good. I don't feel so isolated and alone. I'm going to set up again and continue on, and I will chat with you guys while bicycling. It's going to be a combination thing today. I've got the Insta360 Go is doing a hyperlapse of the bike ride. So I did one me coming in here, and then I'll do more of me going out. Everything's shut down today because of Remembrance Day, so no bananas. I got them the other day. I also pulled a muscle in my leg last week. I fell apart last week after the vlog. The gears slipping the way that they do. I was going up a hill and the gear slipped. My foot slipped off my pedal and pulled a muscle in my thigh, just up in the groin. Hurt like son of a bitch. But yeah, so that didn't help. So I've been really babying myself today. So that's why I'm kind of like taking it calm, taking it easy, nice relaxing bike ride. I didn't want to talk and stress because usually getting to here, I'm going uphill, and that just exercise and everything with me being overweight, and like I'm fat as fuck for me. And I'm working on it. Trust me, I'm doing my best. But yeah, I just wanted to get to a spot, relax for a little bit, show my face again because I haven't for a while. And I just didn't want to be the same repetition of me going into the same spot in the same woods and everything all the time. Because this is a spot I'm comfortable to go to. It's not too far from my house. I get away from everything. I love connecting to it. It's one of the reasons I moved was to get back in close to nature. So that's what we're doing here. But I'm going to stop yakking. Or, yeah, let's see if we can do this. See if I can do it in one fell swoop. So, I'm going to attach this to my bike. These are a magnetic clip, so you can let go here, and it just, like, there's only one way to connect to the thing. Amazing. I love. This is one of my favorite cameras I've ever owned, trust me. It is pretty cool. Helps if you screw it all the way down, Rivet. Ow. I pinched it on my finger because I'm an idiot. Okay, those are all in. Love my new backpack, by the way, too. Okay, so that's going. Then I will talk as I'm doing this because I'm multitasking. put my phone on, putting on my helmet, getting the Insta360 on. I'm going to start its recording. And okay. Do your thing. Okay. It's doing it. The bike is doing it. My headphones turned on when my camera got my phone reconnected somehow. Don't ask me why. I am what the hell? I had a twig stuck in my tire, or not my tire, my pedal, and my pedal started to move. So I've got the Pixel 6a, and it came with a set of Pixel buds that I don't mind. I mean, they sound good. Audio level on them is fine. They're decent sounding earphones. Great. Wow. That was ridiculous. Yeah, I started there, and when I pedaled, I ended up doing a wheelie. I wasn't even on my bike yet. Oh God. So anyway, yeah. The phone came with a set of Pixel earbuds, not the Pros, just the regular ones, and they sound fine, but they disconnect all the time for a few seconds. And then you have one on, then you don't have both, and it's like all over the place. So I thought I got duds. Nope, turns out it's just Google doesn't know how to make shit. And it's been an issue with them since they fucking came out. They've updated firmware on it, claimed to have fixed it, and didn't do shit. So yeah. I'm not terribly confident in Google as a audio company. We'll see. Here's the thing, is I have 4 pairs of earbuds. So okay. And they all work fine, but they all have their quirks. Like my Alexa ones that I'm wearing currently, the Amazon earbuds, great, sound wonderful. You can talk to them, do your thing. But they connect to the app, and if for any reason something happens with the app and doesn't connect, it'll automatically start music up by itself. It'll start talking to you. It'll randomly listen to you and answer a question you're asking, even if you don't direct it to it. Yeah, it's fun. I am less impressed with these companies. I'm pretty sure my next pair of headphones are going to be not smart, no voice commands, nothing at all. Bluetooth connection, obviously, because we can't fucking have wired connections to our phones anymore. The headphone jack is pretty much dead. Unless you go to a no-name phone or one of the, cheap brands. Apparently they can still put headphones in their phones, but whatever. It's been interesting too, watching and paying attention to the recent weird influx of negative press towards a few of the global elite people. Watching Elon Musk kind of implode on Twitter has been fun. Seeing him go toe-to-toe with Stephen King and losing was quite fun. Just losing his shit and being an idiot. which I don't care one way or the other. He's a rich idiot, more money than brains, and you know, they just seem to want to have this focus on me. It's that whole narcissistic bullshit. I'm glad the midterm elections are over in the US, because that has kind of calmed down more sycophantic bullshit. And here's the thing. I don't claim one political affiliation over another. I am not American. I'm Canadian. I have no horses in any of the races there. Don't care. But I will honestly say that the amount of people that like to blow smoke up their own asses during these elections is epic, to say the least. And I, for one, like watching when the true colors kind of show when people lose and they don't have any grace to their losing, and the true colors kind of show, and the insolence, the attitudes start to come out. And I don't get it with the US system, or any of the political systems, to be frank. But with the US one in particular, is they have, this fight for the House and the Senate and the two-party system, and it never seems to end. People wanting to say that, this is a red state or this is a blue state. I think they should just be states. And I honestly think that each area should have 2 representatives. Two-party system, give them each equal voices. 50-50 across the board. Each state, if you have 10 areas, then you have 20 people. One from each party, and that's what the election's over. Not who's going to win for the party. Doesn't fucking matter. Who's going to win to be the voice of your party? Then you're in a true democracy. Everybody has an equal voice. You don't have people living in a state that feel like they don't have a voice. I don't know. Why is that such a hard fucking concept for some people? And this takes this whole bickering bullshit out of the equation. I don't understand why people want to fight. I have friends that have completely opposing political, social viewpoints to me. And that's fine. I mean, we're friends because we have something in common. We don't have to have everything in common, So we have our differences of opinion. And the thing is, we don't always have to bring it up to each other. Ever. If we need to, it's like, oh man, having a real shitty day, this happened. And it leads to a discussion about something, it's either it's a social or political viewpoint. It's all fine, who cares? But that leaves you open to debate. You can have a conversation. And having friends with opposing viewpoints helps. You don't just live in a bubble, hearing the echo chamber of your own opinions. Because you'll never grow. Like you'll never be past where you are currently. I just don't get why people want to be so trapped. And I remember when, like as a kid growing up and watching the news, you would have both points of view presented, And I wasn't always unbiased. I mean, sure, there's a slant a lot of times, and that's, that's going to happen, but it's not like it is currently, where you have one network bashing anybody that thinks, or Not that thinks differently than they do. Anybody that they think thinks differently than they do. It's this whole black and white, left and right bullshit. The thing is that kind of divide is on purpose. This is intended to be this way. By making anybody who has an opposing view to you your enemy, allows for things to happen against you. And it's just like, it allows them to control you easier. Allow your friends to have opposing viewpoints. That's allowed. You're supposed to. You know, they're not your enemy. Your enemy doesn't exist because they have a different viewpoint than you. That's not how it works. Your enemy is the person or the entity that's purpose is to make sure that you don't grow, to make sure that you stay stagnant, and to make sure that you stay angry. Those are your enemies. Because the only intention for that is to keep you distracted so that they can do the shit they want to do. And this comes from corporations. And that's why you have like this bickering thing between, in tech, Intel versus AMD, AMD versus NVIDIA. It's always the same fucking thing. You got, and they color code it, right? Team blue, team red, team green. You know, that's purposefully. It's marketing. It's how they control you. You know, it doesn't matter if you're a fan because it works well, it's cost effective, you know. You tried other ones that didn't work for your work point. Nope. You have to like it because, you know, you're supposed to. I don't get it. I think being an educated consumer is not allowed these days. And I think that's the problem, is like everything these days is tied back to being consumer. Your political affiliations, it's all part of your consumerism, you know. Everything we do online, everything we go to, every website, everything we like, all the data gets collected, gets aggregated, and it puts us into camps of team this, team that. And it's bullshit. It's just a way to sell us more shit and to get their way of things done. And it drives me nuts. It drives me nuts. Whew. Okay. This has been fun. Didn't expect that rant to come out of me. But it happened. It did. And this has been a blast today. I needed this more than anything. And I am just tickled that it is November 11th. There is still green grass. I still can go outside with just a sweatshirt on. I don't have to have winter boots, winter gloves, none of that shit yet. And it's cool. Like, it is 14 degrees centigrade today, I think. Let me double check my phone. 16 right now. 16 degrees. It's double checking mentally. I think that is in around 60 degrees. So anyway, I'm going to sign off because I have to do a little bit of shopping. And I'll see you guys in our next one. Take care, everybody. Bye.